Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XLM. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XLM. And in this video, I'm going to try to show you how I think everything is coming together perfectly for XLM right now in real time. So we're looking at XLM on the 7-day chart, sitting here just above 11.5 cents. You know, right now we're still up 7.41% on XLM, and it's still very undervalued right now. Once we go into this next major run-up, alt season, I think XLM is going to be one of the top performers. You know, it's so undervalued right now, and there's so much growth happening. There's a lot of growth happening for XLM behind the scenes as well, always putting rails in place. Over 2 billion people are unbanked. In countries like India, over 20% of the population lack access to a transaction account. Stellar's main objective is to provide these people with a solution. This gives them the advantage of freedom, low fees, and fast transactions. This comes from Edo Farina. Now, multiple times in XRP videos, I have said they will not flip the switch or fire up the new financial system until every single person in the world has access to the new financial system. Because it doesn't make sense to me to have a whole new financial system, a level playing field, and still be leaving people behind. Stellar right now is out there banking the unbanked, putting all the rails in place. And I think we are getting close. Once everyone has access, all of a sudden, we are going to see XLM running on all those rails. Same thing's going to happen with XRP, like a flip of the switch moment. A local grocery store has a coin store where you could buy crypto. Look at normies getting brainwashed by the golden Bitcoin bee. Also of note, Stellar is there. I have a friend that every week they buy crypto from these CoinMes. There's one in Walmart. And I always tell him, you know, listen, you got to break away from the past, because he buys Ethereum. And I always tell him, I look at Bitcoin and Ethereum as the past. The future is XLM. The future is utility and real world use case. But he just doesn't listen. Week after week, buying up Ethereum. Stellar, XLM, and IBM create a global payments network. IBM utilized the Stellar blockchain to create the IBM WorldWire, a global payment network, leveraging the capabilities of the XLM blockchain. IBM WorldWire is reducing the cost and increasing the efficiency of cross-border payments. Now, that's an older article, and in my videos, I sometimes like to look to the past, because then you have a good idea on how far we have come since then. You also could see how fast things are moving now compared to back then. And you know, this was the reason I bought XLM originally, because IBM is going to be at the heart of the new financial system. And I said it multiple times, any crypto that is partnered with IBM or working with IBM, they're also going to be part of the new financial system. And the IBM XLM partnership is still alive today. Now, all the talk is Blackrock and Hedera and tokenization. But XLM is built for tokenization. Stellar is built for tokenization. Stellar XLM is a leader in tokenized real-world assets. According to Stellar.org, Stellar-based real-world assets make up about 40% of the tokenized treasury market, making it the second largest blockchain by TVL, total value locked. Are you bullish on the future of Stellar? And I'm even going to quote my own post. If people think Blackrock tokenization is a big deal, wait until they find out about Franklin Templeton. And you could see it right here. But you know, everybody in crypto right now is always watching Blackrock. It seems like that's all they care about. But this is so much bigger than just BlackRock. And even this new massive network that's building out right now, the new financial system, it is absolutely going to be huge. And you can't even put into words how big this actually is going to be. Big boys tokenizing securities on the Stellar network. Franklin Templeton, Wisdom Tree, ABN AMRO, Digital Bonds, Bank of International Settlement, Asian Green Bond Fund. And you know, we're going to see more tokenization over time. And as that value comes to these networks, all of a sudden we're going to see the price of these cryptocurrencies rise at the same time. Ripple and Stellar will be the foundational in the market infrastructure of the new financial system as illustrated below. This comes from Smoke. And you see Stellar and Ripple right here. They're going to be the foundation of the new financial system, moving the world's money. And it's coming together perfectly right now. Global liquidity crisis. Now, as long as you've been in crypto, you've probably heard a massive liquidity crisis is coming. Everyone is now expecting it to happen. So Ripple and Stellar have been working for a long time to help make the transition and give the markets the liquidity they need to emerge from the crisis. They will save us from that massive liquidity crisis. XRP with the on-demand liquidity, XLM, AMM, automated market maker. And you see this. Now, this came from Ripple.com. So this is eNARA to XRP to digital ruble. The same can be done using XLM, eNARA, XLM, digital ruble. Now picture these like AMMs popping up all around the world. And that's where I think XLM is really going to get its value from. Not from all the transactions that are going to happen on a daily basis, but from the liquidity that is provided through XLM. And even the tree metaphor can also be tied to XLM. You see cash, credit cards, open banking, electronic money, smart contracts, autonomous wallets, tokenized assets, tokenized deposits, retail CBDC, wholesale CBDC in the middle, going from one central bank to another. And I could see that happening in the future. And that's what's building out right now in the background. And you know, you always think that XLM and XRP are fighting each other. Well, there's Brad Garlinghouse, and look at, he has a Stellar XLM lanyard around his neck. It's because Ripple and Stellar are probably still working side by side with each other. But our retail investor mindset always wants it to be this crypto or that crypto. Instead of looking at it that way, you should be diversifying and buying some XRP and XLM and vice versa. Now, here's what I was talking about. So you see, Christine Lagarde, president of the ECB, European Central Bank, and former IMF managing director, mentions that Circle, USDC, a Stellar Lumens partner, and Ripple, XRP, are disrupting the banking sector and challenging the financial industry. Christine also mentions that distributed ledger technology is the future, and it's far from Bitcoin. That was back in October. Now let's see what happened since then. So you got Europe and the MiCA regulations. Tether will not be covered under MiCA regulations. Tether's market share is expected to be overtaken by USDC. And even S&P Global states that USDT has several stability weaknesses, as described below. Tether will go poof eventually. Facts are facts. that comes from smoke as well. So I think what Mika is doing is clearing the way for USDC, but it's also clearing the way for Ripple's new stablecoin as well. And it's not just Mika, it's the United States as well. Tether's stablecoin dominance may wane following proposed US rules. So you see, S&P said that USDT is issued by a non-US entity and therefore is not permitted payment stablecoin under the proposed bill. This means that the US entities can't hold or transact in it, which could reduce USDT's demand while at the same time giving a boost to US-issued stablecoins like USDC and Ripple's new stablecoin as well. That's also going to be backed to the US dollar. So what I see happening, remember, Christine Lagarde also said that Bitcoin will become irrelevant in the future. That's because they're cutting off the foundation, Tether. And Mika is going to be adopted all around the world. Every single country is going to adopt Mika-like regulations. Why? Because you cannot have cross-border payments if regulations are different from one country to another country to another country. They're all going to be similar, if not the same. USDC will be the official digital dollar. Now, as long as you've been holding crypto, a lot of people always said USDC is the digital dollar. It's the United States CBDC. I don't think that's what it's going to become. I think USDC and Ripple stablecoins, new stablecoin, is going to be what moves the country's money, though, both domestically and internationally. In other words, for person-to-person payments, person-to-government payments, you'll have USDC powered by XLM. For bank-to-bank payments, you'll have Ripple's new stablecoin powered by XRP. That's what I think we're heading into. And I think it's all getting done right now in real time. What are your thoughts on that, though? Put it in the comments section down below. Because, you know, I never claim to be right about everything. I always like to hear your opinion as well. Same reason I read through all your comments, because your voice is important to me. And if you're thinking about getting into XLM for the first time, check out the ecosystem. And this ecosystem is always growing. And now that they have Soroban smart contracts, I'm expecting a lot more growth all throughout this year for Stellar as well. And some of these projects are building out right now. Some of them, they're still at the early stage, but they're still growing out and building at the same time. But if you look at XLM right now, it is so undervalued. This is a cryptocurrency that's going to be of high value in the near future when it's moving all that money. And it's just a matter of time. But you know, until it all happens, you got to stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.